saving your first $10,000 might feel like climbing Mount Everest, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. But here's the truth. It's not impossible. With the right mindset, a solid strategy, and a little bit of discipline, you can make it happen. Here are the exact steps to save your first $10,000, even if money is tight. Before we talk numbers, the first thing you need to do is change the way you think about saving money. If you believe you can't save because you don't earn enough or because your expenses are too high, then you're already setting yourself up for failure. Instead, tell yourself, saving is possible for me. Then set a goal and write it down. I will save $10,000 by the end of the year. Then you want to visualize what that money will do for you. Will it be an emergency fund? The beginnings of a down payment on a house? Whatever goal or motivation, that is going to help drive you to do it. That's what you want to visualize. This is your why and makes it real in your mind, so you'll act. Now let's talk about where your money is actually going. Do you know every month? Most people think they know how much they're spending, but once they actually track it, things aren't always what they seem. So here's what I want you to do. For 1 month, track every single expense. If you need a tool to do this, I have a free budget tracker inside my 7-day money fix. Grab it in the description. Once you start doing this, you'll see exactly where your money is going and then realize just how much is actually slipping through the cracks. All right, now that you know where your money is going, it's time to make some smart cuts. Here are some easy ways to free up money without taking away all your fun. First, let's start with some small, simple changes to get things started and can add up. For example, can you make coffee at home instead of buying that $6 latte every day? What about cooking at home a couple days more a week instead of eating out? Is there at least one subscription that you don't actually use that you can cancel? Okay, now for some really big changes that can make a huge impact, how about getting a roommate to cut your rent in half? Or living with family for an extra year if that's an option. Have you asked anyone in your family about that? Also, are you driving a reliable used car without car payments or one with car payments? The goal isn't to stop spending, it's to spend with intention. Now that you've freed up some cash, let's make sure that money actually gets saved. The best way to do this is with automation. So open a high yield savings account and then set up an automatic transfer every payday to put those savings you just established, even if it's just a few dollars a month. This works best because if you never see the money, you won't miss it. And over time, these small deposits add up fast and it'll grow bigger than you think before you know it. Now, cutting back is great, but there's only so much you can cut. So what's the next logical step? Make more money. And here are a few ways you can do this. Freelancing on the side, what you're already good at. Selling things you don't use anymore. Or choose any one of an unlimited amount of side gigs. Or get a second job, whatever you have to do to earn more. Step 6, break it down to $28 a day. That's right. Saving $10,000 sounds like a lot, but to make it simple, just think of it as $28 a day. Think about that for a second. Can you find a way to cut or earn $28 a day? One small daily change over time can add up to $10,000 in a year. So instead of thinking, I'll never be able to save $10,000, ask yourself, how can I save or make an extra $28 today? Just that small shift can make a massive difference. Saving your first $10,000 is a game changer. It proves you can take control of your money, and the habits you build to get you to $10,000 will also get you to $20,000 and beyond. But the hardest part is starting. So here's what I want you to do. Start today by joining my 7-day challenge to fix your money and use the free budget spreadsheet I provide in there to track your expenses. The link is in the description. Then look to cut one unnecessary expense this week and follow that up with automatic transfers of that money to a high yield account, no matter how small the amount is. Let me know in the comments, what is the hardest part of saving money for you? Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.